Hello, it's Caroline at For the Love of Crochet, and you are about to get some amazing projects, okay? Thank you if you're joining me here for the first time. Don't you worry, you'll fit right in. Craftably Ever After and I are doing this collaboration based off a book we read, Where the Crawdads Sing, or if you've watched that movie, Where the Crawdads Sing, it's a movie that recently came out in July. So we decided, we were having so much fun talking about it, books that we read, that we decided to create something based off the books we read. And let me show you what I made. It's coming in, it's coming in, it's coming in, here it is. Oh my goodness. This is what I made. I have more though, crochet stuff too. So this is the first one I'd like to show you. This is a seagull, or my version of a seagull. I hope you see a seagull. I only had yellow fabric. You're supposed to have felt, so it would be yellow on both sides. I didn't have yellow felt. So I made this last night. I saw a video for it and went for it. Folks, I'm just gonna apologize because I know you're all gonna want to make one of these. This is so cool. How many of you would like to see one of these in a window in a baby's room? It's so pretty, and the amount of fabrics that you can use this for, it would be so cool. It's so pretty. I am just amazed. Folks, I can't sew. I barely learned to use a sewing machine, barely, this year, these last few months. And let me tell you that this was so rewarding to me to have made something based off a video tutorial. It is that easy, folks. The video tutorial on YouTube is so clear and amazing. I have my whole tribe in here, so it's gonna be like if you hear dogs. But I am so, look at that. I mean, see, I used black thread. Here's my threading underneath. Okay, so this was so quick, so easy, and I didn't even cut the fabric right, okay? This is supposed to have like little, you know, like feather curves, but I couldn't sew in a curve. So I just did the best I could, and it looks amazing. Absolutely fantastic. I'm so in love. I'm going to make more. I mean, this would be a sweet gift if you did this in baby fabrics and put it in a baby's window. It's like a mobile, you know, but just one. It would be so neat. I think it's fabulous. Let me know if you like this, because I found it just so awesome. Okay, birds play a huge role in this novel, so that is why I wanted to make one of the birds. I also wanted to make an owl, and I also wanted to make the main love interest character, and I'm going to show you a picture later. But for the second thing, another thing that you could make, this is just basically coloring with fabric. I got 2 pieces of fabric, put them together, and then I cut out a wing, and voila. You could make this into a garland, right? You can make a garland of little birdies. How cute would that be in a bedroom? You can applique this onto a backpack, onto a bag, on your sewing, on your, no, gosh, I'm not doing a very good job. On your whip bags. How cute would that be? I know this is kind of loud, but dogs. Dog mom. It's dinner time. Okay, so anyway, this is a bookmark. Books play a huge role in this novel as well. She is a vast reader, and you probably are going to get, what's that thing when you don't want to know about something, but I'm going to tell you. but I'm trying not to tell you. But anyway, she's a book reader, and I made this, so I thought this would be a cool bookmark to put inside your book. The little beak can stick out. I can put tassels on it, whatever. I can put tassels on the end, whatever. It can be however. I could put ribbon on it. Actually, I think ribbon would be best for a bookmark, right? I'm just excited. I'm excited. All right. For the third thing, now Craftably Ever After is also doing a video, so go ahead and check hers out if you haven't already as well after this video. But the third one, are you ready? Okay. I'm gonna tell you what I really wanted to make. I wanted to make the main love interest for our main character, which was a guy, and a boy, and he loved being on the water, and he was a scientist as well. And see what I mean? I'm giving you a little bit, so sorry. But if you haven't read it, it's great. Spoilers. That's right. Spoiler alert. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Okay. So I really wanted to make the boy, and I'll show you the pattern. So the boy pattern had this fish, and he fishes, and she fishes, and oh gosh, this is just such a good story. Anyway, I really wanted to make him, and she often talks about his hair being unruly under his hat, and how cute this would just fit perfectly. But as you notice in this pattern, it's all in browns, and I wasn't gonna make it all in browns, but I had picked this pattern as like, oh, I'm gonna make this. But what I failed to do, folks, is pick the yarn. If you're gonna pick a pattern, go and check all your yarn to make sure you have enough yarn or the right colors. Because when it came down to the 2 weeks time frame to make this, which is now, I did not have the yarn, and I obviously did not have enough time to order, to go shop. So I decided to go with this character, which is the main character. Now I picked two patterns. One of them had a goose, had a goose in it. And I wanted to make that bird. But when I was trying to remember, did I hear about geese? She talked about a lot of wild birds, but geese wasn't one of them. So I had started to make that one, but I chose just to stop because I really wanted to make a seagull. So that is why I chose those two. But here is the doll I chose. So, sorry, I have my hand way under here. So this is the character. Notice the problem? Okay, so this was a great pattern, except, actually, the pattern is perfect if you follow her directions. The directions were to put a dowel in her body of the neck, up into the head, up into the neck, and then a little into the body, and that would have made her head stable. I did not want to put a dowel in here, nor did I have one. So I chose not to, and knew the consequences. So I rolled up a piece of fabric, but I only put the fabric in the neck and a little bit into the body. This is still the same thing. So the head, it needed to be all the way in the head. Anyway, she's still adorable, still cute. This pattern comes with 4 outfits, 2 shoes. One is boots and one are just these shoes. Very cute. She's wearing her undergarments, so that was cute. I also learned something new with this pattern. I have never before used washers. Are these washers? Whatever these things are called. I have never used them in a pattern before, and this pattern you do in the arm so that she can be movable. Okay? I had never done that before, and I had never sewn arms the way that she did. Not sewn, crocheted arms the way that this pattern has. It was something new and something I'd like to continue. It is a great technique, and I thought you would feel, the reason why I was hesitant in using these things is because I totally thought you could feel these pokey ends if you put them in. You don't. You don't feel it at all. You can't even feel anything is in there. So I totally like using the washers in the arms to make them movable. That is so cool, and you don't feel it. Now, I think they could have used a little bit of stuffing. I don't know. I didn't put any stuffing, but I think they could have used a little so that way it doesn't look so weird. But actually, it doesn't look that bad. You know, it just looks a little flat. I just feel like it could have used a little stuffing. But I think she came out great. There she is, folks. Here's her back side. I want you to pay attention to something here. Look at this. Look at that hair, right? I have done a doll with hair before, and her hair was, you would have to sew her locks on to make sure you didn't see the back of her head. There is nothing back here, right? Okay, so, I mean, this came out curlier than I wanted it to be for sure, but that's just the yarn I had. I was using scraps, win-win, but you can't see the back of her head. That is not the case with a doll I've done before. And so I would really like to incorporate this into that pattern. Let me show you. Okay, so this doll is another collaboration I did with not only Craftably Ever After, but KS Mom Crochets, and you got another one coming up, folks. Christmas is coming. But this is the doll I had made for our All for Fall crochet collab. And look at the back of the head. Now, I could have, her hairstyle is supposed to do this, but I could have, you know, tried to sew these on, but look how bare that is, right? That is not the way the pattern is for this one. So I love that, and I would like to do this. So yeah, I want to try it with this doll. However, that is what I made for our collaboration. And I forgot to mention, tune in next month, November 15th. Oh goodness, November 15th, we are reading Britt Marie Was Here by Frederick Bachman, and that is such a great book. And he's my favorite author, my absolute favorite author. So we're going to read that, and we're going to see what we come up with. What character will we create, and or what will inspire us? So hit that like and subscribe, and let me know if you read Where the Crawdads Sing, or if you have any pictures, don't forget to email me. I would love to post them up or see them, whichever you prefer. So I shall see you soon. And if you want to see more about this doll, check that video.